you're just basing on his 500th game tonight, hopefully he has more energy than in his 499th game.
That clip from Daryl Sutter Saturday drew quite a reaction. From what in the good name of Huck and Lube is he doing to it's about bloody time. Imagine in 2021 passing up on an opportunity to compliment one of his stars on the verge of a career milestone and instead hitting him with the jab and asking for accountability. In 2021, that kind of comment gets you this meme. Now, Johnny Gaudreau took it in stride and responded with what Sutter called his best game under the new coach in a 4-2 win over the Jets. So maybe Sutter knew what he was doing. I grew up with the saying, the trouble with most of us is that we would rather be ruined by praise than saved by criticism. But now I've come to realize I'm from another generation. I'm not saying it's good or bad, just different. But is the modern athlete willing to take the tough love? Sutter's success or failure will be determined by wins or losses. But if your players aren't buying in, it's hard to win. Just ask John Tortorella. So in an era of growing player empowerment across all professional sports, can old school guys like Sutter or Tortorella succeed? Listen, Torts drew all kinds of praise last season after the Jackets beat the Leafs in the playoff bubble. But now Columbus is on the outside of the postseason picture after 4 straight losses, 2 of them to the lowly Wings. And Tortorella was in vintage post-game form last night following a second straight loss to those Wings.
John, you obviously have said the last 2 or 3 days that we're going to find out a lot about this team on this trip. What are you learning about this team thus far on this trip?
Hedge, where do you want me to go with that? I mean, we played awful. Like I said last night, you guys can write your stuff. I'm not going to be part of your story. A ton went wrong. I'll give it to you that. But I'm not going to. So there's no sense in asking me those type of questions.
All right. Tortorella's already driven 1 star out of town this season. Now Patrick Laine, I don't know if you've been counting, 8 games without a goal, longest drought of his career, and 1 goal in his last 16 games. With Laine set to become a restricted free agent, Columbus might have to make a choice. And as Calgary's playoff chances continue to fade, you'll have to think there'll be changes coming there too. But it's not going to be Sutter. He just signed a 3-year deal when he was hired earlier this month. There had been rumblings before this weekend that the Flames might try to move Gaudreau this summer, and Saturday's comment just added fuel to the fire. But would the Flames really trade their leading scorer and most marketable star? There are a few in Calgary who seem to think the answer is yes. Even after their win on Saturday, Post Media's Wes Gilbertson posed the question, or at least the headline, can Johnny Hockey and the Jolly Rancher coexist at the Saddle Dome? It's a conversation that extends to all pro sports, and I firmly believe in zigging when everyone else is zagging. But can old school coaches exist in the modern day professional sports ecosystem? Will we see more hires like Sutter and say like Tony La Russa in Major League Baseball? Are they just the last of the old school being recycled by unimaginative owners and front offices? And before you scream at your TV that the writing is already on the wall for Torts in Columbus, guess what? He's already the betting favorite to become the next head coach of the Buffalo Sabres. I'm not kidding, which is a good thing because I'm not sure I want to live in a world that is devoid of torts.
I'm not going to answer any questions from you.
You get that through your head?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a waste of time.
Well, then get the out of here then.
I am.
Okay, see ya.
4 goals and 16 shots. I need a damn occasional save when that happens. It's disrespectful and it's wrong. It's gutless.
Go because of his 2 tattoos.
That's ridiculous.
Water may have been sprayed on John Tortorella. Something may have been thrown over the glass to the bench.
Did you throw a water bottle though? Because they said.
Ask me a question about the game, please.
Torts came in and told us they're starting those idiots over there, so we're going to match that and go with it.
Line brawl to start this game. Tortorella continues to berate Bob Hartley. He is furious. John Tortorella has gone over to the Calgary Flames hallway.
Okay, he's got to calm down.
Yep.
That's going to be a major league fine, I tell you.
I went in here in a pretty good mood today, too.
So did I.
Yeah. Well, so got to that up, didn't you?
I don't know what's right and wrong, but I do know a lot of the world wants accountability and that more and more people get their back up when they are held accountable. But I think it's possible to be good, to be fair, to be a reasonable coach, and still be able to hold those around you accountable. But I also know that's as rare as a Mint Gretzky rookie card.